Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the New York Mets. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Kodai Senga. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Tosses to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's the Giants lineup, and this offense is really clicking right now, Chris.
That's a good feeling in that dugout over there. You feel like when you walk to the plate, you're going to get a knock, you're going to drive in a run, you're going to do something productive, even if it's just get a walk to keep the line moving. And that's a great feeling to have. They've got it bottled right now.
That one fouled off. Hit in the air, left field. And there's two down. So here's Wade now. Entered the day with the best batting average in the National League. Cut on and lifted in the air. Gorman. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Bottom of the first. Here's Francisco Lindor. Fouled off. He was late. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. Next offering is in for a strike. Webb, once again named pitcher of the month after a really excellent stretch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Jesse Winker.
Boog, I got to tell you, the way he's pitched this year, I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to get an arm workout, polishing up a Cy Young award in the offseason. So fun to watch him operate out there.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Here's Juan Soto.
Nope.
Oh, he
Ball
doesn't
1.
get the call. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Two down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Adames. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly. Scoreless after 1. And we're back. New inning getting started. Willy Adames stands in. Senga back to work. Check swing, called strike. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Vientos whips it to first and quickly one away in the second. Here's Matt Chapman. First pitch misses. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Lawrence Butler now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Foul ball there. Backed off the plate that time. Man at first, 1 away. High fly ball out into left center field. Nimmo has it sized up. And it's caught for the out. Here's Elliot Ramos. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out. And that'll end the inning. Back here at Citi Field. Here's the veteran first baseman, Pete Alonso. And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. Fastball is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Out to short, Adames. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Next to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Hit hard, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Fought off foul. Alvarez off of first with 2 away. Hit in the air, center field. Lee under this one. And he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Mets leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Let's take a look at the player of the month. He has been outstanding of late. And a foul ball. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. That one felt good. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Bryce Eldridge. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That one well upstairs. Going to count 1 and 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Man at second. There's the swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Fly to left his first time. And that misses. And that is ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. On the ground, and it goes just foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Runner at second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Right back to him on the mound. Handles, throws to first. They limit the damage here. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. And that's in there at the knees. Gorman throws right, bats left. In the 8th spot in today's lineup. And they traded for him earlier this year. And the sweeper is off the plate. On the ground to third. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. First pitch just misses. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The flip to the pitcher is late, and the defense comes away with nothing.
All over that one right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was.
Runner on the go. Cut on and missed. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So now the DH spot, Jesse Winker. Inside, ball 1. Sliced hard but foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's too high. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Taylor at second with 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Soto in the box now, takes strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Got him swinging.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back at the ballpark, and one of the things that's been happening lately, hot hitting as we take a look at the numbers this month. And a base hit right there. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Misses the sweeper.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Soto going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And a foul ball. Chapman gets a piece there. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Taylor ranging after it. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Foul ball. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back. And that's fouled off.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And here is Mark Vientos. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's outside, and that's ball 1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Right side, Fitzgerald. The throw to first.
He's out.
And that quickly 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Alvarez takes low. 2nd trip to the plate in this one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-1. Ball 2.
Next offering is fouled back. Just misses with that one. And there's ball 4.
Nope. Ball 4.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Ripped to 3rd, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Taylor makes the grab. 1 down. Here's the left fielder, Bryce Eldridge. Doubled in his first AB. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. Liner, base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. 0 for 2 in this one.
Hey.
Squirts away a little bit.
0-1.
Bailey off of first with 2 away. Just missed. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
How in the world did he manage to hit that one out? It wasn't even in the strike zone. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Activity in the bullpen. Jose Butto getting loose out there. Reed Foley getting cranked up as well. Foul ball still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. 1 for 2. Senga with a move to first. And he's back in on a dive. Runner on the move. On the ground to the left. Gets to it with a slide. The throw. And very nicely done for the out. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Nolan Gorman. That's in there.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that just misses. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Tyrone Taylor will hit next. On the ground to short, could be 2. The throw to second, over to first, safe.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Lindor up for the third time and takes ball one. And that is out of play. The Mets trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5.
2-2 the count.
In the dirt, but kept close. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position. Line drive. And it's into the gap. Taylor around third. He'll score easily.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Winker in the box now. Takes strike
1-1's
one.
the count.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Lindor over at second, one down. To the right side, Wade. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Soto in the box now. Takes strike one. Hard liner. Reaching for it and brings it in. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Jose Butto.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Adames at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. In the air, right side. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Popped foul out of play off to the right. Butto in his second season, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Pitch
2
misses.
balls, 2
2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Just missed it. 3 up, 3 down. Back here in Queens. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Pete Alonso. Nasty pitch right there. 0-1.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Outside low. And now 3 balls and a strike. Swung on, belted. That one back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The Giants up by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. And
Nope,
ball one.
Ball 1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And the count 1-2. That
That's a
one
ball.
missed. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 out, space is empty. And that's outside. Now 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. Off the mark there. And it's 3-2. Struck him out looking. So they go quietly there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Giants 3 and the Mets 1. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Buto back to work. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
That's ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. 2-1 now. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 4-1.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jose Buto. Sean Reed Foley gets the call from the pen.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And now it's going to be Bryce Eldridge. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
He swings and fouls one off. Swinging a foul straight back. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball, Alonso takes it himself. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. And up next for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off left side. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball one. The other way. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not in time. He's got a double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Can't forget the two-run shot he launched out of here in the fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
To the left side, but it is well foul. Bailey, the runner at second with one away. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. To third. Tag. Got him.
Man, that ball got far away from the catcher, but they still had time to throw out the runner trying to advance. Not pretty.
Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Throw to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Eric Miller.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
As the lefty gets to work. High fly ball out towards left center. Eldridge puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Here's Nolan Gorman. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. The Mets trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the seventh. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1. And there's a ball. Reaching down. Makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
0-1. And he grounds one back up the middle. Slings to first. That is the inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Danny Young.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
That one to first, and he handles it himself for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Stepping in, Lamont Wade Jr. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, David Fry. Looking to start something with one gone. And he can't come up with it. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willy Adames. 0 for 3 in this one. In the dirt.
0-1.
Fry leads off first with one away. And a swing and a miss there.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
that one down the line, and that's just foul. Grounder might be 2. Lindor to second, over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Up and in, 1-0.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Ripped to first, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Winker at the plate and takes high there. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. There's a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
2-2 down.
A little roller up along first, but it kicks foul. Check swing, but it's put in play. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. And now it's Juan Soto.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there.
Nope,
Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Hard hit right side. To first, they get the out on Soto. 3 up, 3 down. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Dedniel Nunez.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Movement in the bullpen. Frankie Montas, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Giolito warming up as well. That one misses, and 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And now it's the Giants DH, Elliot Ramos. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the ditch.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Soto gets under it. Makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 9th. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Ryan Walker on to try and close it out.
He's clearly their go-to guy in this bullpen to finish out ball games. Looking for his 40th save of the season right here. So he's been excellent.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Alonso started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
The Giants leading by 3 here in the last
Ball.
half of inning number 9.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
There's the strike. Pitch misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The Giants trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in, and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
And that's in there at the knees. Out there to center. That one gets down for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Dives and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Ball 1.
Gorman up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And that one fouled off. Alvarez, the lead runner, out at second. Nimmo at first. 2 out of the inning. And downstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's off the wall. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. And it's a 1-run game.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And that misses. 2-1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
The Mets down to their final strike. This one smoked out to left. Out of here! And that ends the game! Wow! That'll fire up the dugout. And the Mets walk it off 5-4.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.